Riding the bench with us today is one of TikTok's finest. She's really got a lot going on for her. She's a former Hype House member and has built quite the following, currently at 4.3 million followers and climbing. I think a lot of people's favorite thing about her, besides obviously her beauty, is that she's actually funny. She's an entertainer and makes people laugh and is one of the few influencers that I actually enjoy watching, and we are honored to have her on here. Please welcome Miss SADIE McKenna. You guys have never met though, right?
Never.
No, not yet.
Never.
First time, just now.
Welcome. SADIE, do you remember the last time? Do you remember when we met?
We were at a party in LA.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember like what I was like?
We were at David Dobrik's party.
Mm-hmm. We're name dropping. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, are we gonna name drop?
Oh,
or like,
I'm a name dropper.
are you?
I'm just kidding.
You are a name dropper.
No, I'm
you,
kind of scared of that.
Why?
Because it depends what the situation is. Like if it's something where it's safe, then I'm fine. Then I don't care. Like
So you never you don't roll the dice.
No. No.
Are
But
you,
yeah,
you tired right now?
yeah, I'm tired. I've been flying everywhere.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I slept for like 2 hours and then I just got off a flight like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, you like it like that?
Yep, that's how I thrive.
Mm.
That's how I get my snaps.
Back to the very beginning. Do you remember like our first interaction? Not even the David Dobrik thing before that.
Remind me. Give me a hint.
SADIE big leagued the shit out of me. Big league. I'm telling you, she big leagued the shit out of me. First time. So I think this was back when her and her boyfriend broke up at the time. I DM'd her, and then I don't really know what happened, but something on the lines of like she was going to LA, I was going to LA. So then, do you remember that at all?
Maybe.
You don't?
No.
Okay, well, basically,
I'm so sorry.
no, yeah. So I like changed my flight and everything. So like, no, like yes, I was like supposed to go to
No
LA.
way, dude.
Yes, I swear.
We haven't heard this either.
Wait,
This is actually
it's
our first
coming
time.
back. Keep telling the story. It's coming back.
So like I DM'd SADIE because I saw that her and her boyfriend broke up, and then I was saying that I'm gonna go to California, and she was like, "Oh no way, like I'm gonna be there too." And then she said the dates that she was gonna be there, and it was like 2 days before the dates that I was supposed to be there. So I was like, "Okay, I'll change my flight." She's like, "Should I change my flight?" And she's like, "Yeah, change your flight. Like we could plan something fun." I was like, oh, "Okay, bet."
I forgot about this.
No, then I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
I was like, "Okay, bet." I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that." And then I changed my flight, and I show up there, and I'm like hanging out with one of my guy friends, and I'm like, I told him because I thought SADIE was the coolest chick ever. I was like, "Bro, this is sick, like SADIE McKenna." And then I get there, and then SADIE ghosts me, like just. I'm off the face of the earth.
Yes.
Me and my friend are just sitting there on our thumbs, and SADIE ends up at the Hype House, and we're like keeping track of her because I was just like weird, and she was like at the Hype House and doing all this cool shit, and she got distracted. Maybe you did get distracted, but
Okay, well, I will say the second day I was there, I got in an insane car accident. Insane.
oh, that was Bryce Hall, dude. That's so weird that I remember
Yeah,
that. I remember
and then after that, I did go to the Hype House.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of got caught up in the scene like right off the rip,
Yeah.
because I was kind of like when you were blowing up too.
I'm also I'm not good at hanging out with people. Like, I'm so scared.
That's why were we not like low key like thinking that she was not gonna come on?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna bail for sure.
I thought I was too.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. No way. So you were planning
We knew
on
we
it.
were like
No, I just get, like, once I'm doing something, I'm totally fine, but I overthink everything, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh gosh, what if this happens? What if this happens?
You know,
I'd rather
wait.
be
What were
in
your
bed.
what did you think about? What were your thoughts for this?
I don't know. I just was like, what if I start,
Being a weirdo.
yeah.
That's
What
fine.
if
People.
my true colors show?
I think-
I'm never live. Like, I don't
We
even
like
live
that, though.
battle. They don't know me like they don't
You
know
don't.
me
You don't
live.
even live battle.
You're in live battle.
Like,
for
they
real.
only know me in
She don't.
photos and
No
lip
roasting.
syncs.
Yeah, no.
That's not true. I get a good image of you online.
I
see.
hope
I
so.
see.
I
it-
actually wonder that. I wonder if people
That's-
like get a good image of me online.
No,
Like,
we-
can they tell who I am through the phone? Because like I know who I am, but like my goal is to always make sure people can see my personality through. But I don't know if they can.
Oh, we can see your
I would say
personality.
you can, yeah. But this is like your first time, like actually, going live and
Yeah.
And it's also
Talking
still
about
even
yourself.
in a setting like this, it's like hard to like show your personality. And I mean, it takes a second to loosen up, but I think that you do a good job about it. Like you do these like weird videos that are like, what is she doing right now?
But then everyone's like, "Wow, you're so weird."
No, but
But
that's
that's the
Go
point.
back to
that's the
thirst
diff.
trapping.
No.
Oof.
We like that. We
I do too. It makes me happy. It makes
yeah,
me
it's
happy.
like okay, I'm weird, but I'm also cute. So that's like okay, now the weird stuff is cute. I feel like that's kind of how it works for
Yeah.
you.
Or it's like too bad. she's a weirdo.
It's like,
Or like, you're lucky you're cute.
I'm just imagining Dalton just so excited in LA. Just getting ghosted.
And then boom.
He's
that
like,
is
yeah, she's
foul.
coming in like
I've
an
done-
hour. She's
but-
coming in an hour.
no, bro. I
Never.
was so excited. Yeah, wait. What would you guys do, bro? What would you guys do? I was so
dude.
mad at Sadie. I was so mad. I was like, I
That's
wasn't mad at her.
awesome.
I was mad at her because I knew she was doing cool shit.
How
But
many
I-
followers did you have? Like, were you like popping at the time or not really?
Probably not.
Wasn't that after Rock the South though?
No, dude. This was like
'Cause
3
you-
No,
summers
this
ago.
was my first time in LA.
yeah, this was my first time going
This
too.
was like 2 or 2.5 years ago.
yeah.
2 years ago.
I probably had
Oh,
like
so you were a bum.
60K.
Yeah,
I probably had
you
like
were a
60.
bum. Yeah,
I probably. What do you have right now?
enough
Hey,
to get a
dude.
girl to hang out with me.
No, but yeah, that is kind of crazy. I just got totally ghosted.
That's awesome.
I don't think there's any guy who's hung out with me on like the first try. Like I always cancel at least 3 times.
I think you were trying for me.
I don't remember.
No, I'm kidding. You weren't.
I was probably drunk.
Yeah, speaking of,
I'm just kidding. I'm
no,
just kidding.
She doesn't drink. How do you come on here and just rip it without even drinking whatsoever?
It's because I've never drank, so I've never like had to have alcohol to be social. I've just learned how to be social without it. I think
you-
that's what it is.
Have you actually never drank?
No, I have had alcohol
Okay,
before.
okay.
I've never been drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Out in
That's good.
LA and like parties and stuff out there.
I can't do it. But
would
I
scare
also
me.
have like a serious fear of throw up. It's like my biggest fear in the whole world.
Same.
So
That's what.
anything
I'm bad.
anything to avoid like my stomach hurting,
Wait,
feeling out of control, throw up, can't.
You want to be fully in control. Like you want to be like, I'm dialed right now. There's nobody that can do anything to me.
Yeah, locked in.
I get so much anxiety when
But there's
Yeah.
if
nothing.
my stomach starts hurting, I'm like, oh,
I know,
am
me
I gonna
too.
throw up? I'm gonna start freaking out.
Me too.
Bad.
And I think everything's like I'm gonna throw up. Hungry. Sometimes I'll get hungry, and then I'll be like, "Oh, we're done. Like I'm about to get sick." But I'm actually hungry, so I don't know. So I don't eat, and it gets worse. And then I'll have a snack and be like, "Oh, I was just hungry," but I
Yeah.
was panicking for hours. I have medication because
Do
of
you
my
do you
fear.
get anxiety?
Yeah,
Bad?
just because of throw up.
No, come on.
But
No,
it's
I'm the
so-
same way.
No,
I'm
this
the
guy's like
exact
that.
same way.
Like, it's
But it's
bad.
bad.
I don't
I
even
get
eat,
panic
like-
attacks about
I eat
it.
my steaks like well done, just to make sure they don't get me sick. Nothing like that.
Oh, so
Oh.
Sadie would be a
It's bad.
terrible drunk. If she was drunk, she'd be freaking out the whole time. She'd
Yeah.
be like, I'm going to throw up tonight. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to pull it now. Pull the trigger.
I couldn't pull trig though. Like I'd rather. I don't even know.
Sit in misery.
I'd do a lot of things before pulling trig.
Really?
Yeah. Like that
That's
one
so
time I got
weird.
home from Aldean's, I was sitting outside pulling grass out of the yard, trying not to throw up. I go outside to the horse trough, dipping my head in it, trying not to throw up. Laid down in the shower because I was like, I felt it coming. Laid down in the shower and I fought it all night.
That's awesome.
Looks,
It
I
I'm
will
tell-
not throw
yeah.
up.
looks a big softy.
But the feeling after is crazy. There's
yeah.
no better feeling.
So you were just
after.
in Austin, Texas, yeah?
Yes, I was.
What was that about?
Went to Taylor, Holder, and Caden's concert.
How did
It
you
was
how,
Taylor's concert.
how
but
did you get
Caden-
connected with them?
Honestly, Krish connected me with everybody. He invited me to Nashville a while back.
I
And
feel
then
like you guys are
met
like the
everyone
OGs.
there. I met everyone there. We did like a ton of trips together. It was so fun, and we all got really close. He introduced me to like all my girlfriends now that I have on social media. All those girls.
So-
I wouldn't have known without him.
So he's the plug.
He's the plug. And then I met all the other people through him. Yeah.
And that was like, when was that when you met him?
That was 2 summers ago,
2 summers
like
ago.
July 2022.
Is when you started going.
Yeah, that
Mm.
was fun. That was really fun.
That was your favorite time?
That wasn't everyone started going crazy.
That was when like Sadie was going
Yeah.
nuts.
But everyone, like that was like the beginning of Nashville.
I
Like,
miss that. I
yeah.
miss that. I just miss like you could do so much more on social media and not get laughed at, you know? Because it was.
Do you get laughed at?
I just feel like if I went with those people and like made a dance video, it would just get clowned. It used to be fun and new. Now it's so overdone and people don't care anymore. People find reasons to make fun of you.
I feel like it's because you're in a point where you're like a very successful person and like you've built up this thing where it's like, okay, where is like the people look at it and it's like, where is that providing value for anybody? Because
Yeah.
you're at a point where you're big enough and you're very like, I mean, obviously you're very prominent in the social media world. So then it's like, where is that providing value? Besides that, like you're having fun. If you started talking more, like on your videos, like I like your talking videos and like anything, like it's kind of hard to find something that works for somebody. And like, how are you supposed to express your personality?
Yeah.
Like, has that been a challenge for you?
I think I would be a lot better at posting talking videos if I was doing more. Like being in LA, I'm very stagnant. Like I just kind of hang out at my apartment way too much. And I overthink my content. Whereas like when I'm traveling like I am now, it's so much more organic, so much better.
Are we getting a phone
There's
call?
an alarm going off right now.
It could be my trap phone. I have to have a backup phone for some scary reason.
I do too.
Are we good?
What's the scary reason?
I got my number leaked. Listen to this. Somebody, I go to a which is a gym. I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but there's a bunch of locations everywhere. I'm a member. I have a membership there, and someone who works there must have known who I was, and posted my phone number places.
What in the world?
Yeah,
That's
so I
crazy.
had to
Messed up.
change. I just had to change my phone number. So now I have like an old beat up phone, and I have my old phone number on it in case anyone doesn't have my new number. And then I got a new phone number.
No, you
You should be fine.
Did you like sue for that, bro?
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
probably get in
bad.
a lot of trouble.
That's bad.
I feel like
That's
they
really bad.
signed something where they can't do that, bro.
There were people who got it too who were selling it with making money, which is just crazy.
Oh, that's smart.
That's a good
dude.
gig right
Yeah.
there, though.
I could do that.
Start selling Fisher's number.
Yeah, let's just start selling our number.
Yes, dude. Just take photos of each other in the middle of the
I
night.
meet people. I'm like, "What's your number, bro? I want to get connected."
When did you become like Sadie McKenna? Because I feel like that, like, and it sounds weird to say, and we're not trying to hype you up or anything like that. But like, you kind of became like that girl. Like, you guys know that. You guys know
No,
that she's
yeah,
like,
yeah, I see what
like
you're
on TikTok, like she's like low key like that girl. Like, when did that happen?
I didn't. I just remember there was a period of time where I would kind of do the same thing every day. I'd go to school, high school, and then I'd go up into my room at night, and I would make like a video, like one video a night, and I would just find an audio, and I would go on my TikTok and see what I was hearing the most, and I'd use that audio, and I'd put on my cowboy hat,
I remember that.
and I would like lip sync to it.
You were going dummy,
And
and then
then-
also the car videos. The car videos
Yeah.
went nuts. That was like when you were going nuts.
Yeah, and I would just make like the most. I don't know what it was, but I tried to do like some fun camera work. I would always like smile at the camera, make eye contact with the camera. It was so lame, and I didn't put really any effort into it. And then the first time it did well, I was so shocked. I was like, why? Why do people like this? Because it was just kind of.
I think it's
fun.
because like you're fun and like you give off a certain energy like when you're filming where it's like this happy like loving personality, smiley, and like people like that. Like people like people that smile and show love, and I think that you're good at that, and that can be hard for a lot of people. It's like, oh shit, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
It's-
how I was. I could not get going.
Yeah.
It was so weird and awkward. I could not look at the camera.
Yeah.
But then, like, when you get used to it, it's like, all right.
Luke's
Yeah.
pretty good at it, aren't you, Luke?
Luke's been a natural since
I
day
don't
one. dude.
care, dude.
One,
We call
we
him
call-
one take
Yeah.
bow.
One take bow.
That's all.
Even
Yeah.
like the first TikTok me and Fisher filmed, I just banged
Yeah,
it
it was
out,
one
dude.
take. I looked I looked stupid in that one.
No, but the
Yeah.
first like actual lip sync video I posted, remember you posted for me. It was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
bad, dude.
It was
I still
rough.
have it up.
Dude,
I
you
still
couldn't
have it
even
up.
figure out how to like pronounce the words right. Like it looked like you were in a different planet. Like I remember watching you like back in the day, and I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like this lip sync is terrible.
Oh man.
But on to the next thing. I was wondering about like the hype house and like LA and everything that's going on out there. How did you get connected? Was it that?
Yes,
that
it
fir-
was that time.
Really?
When I was ghosting you.
Yeah, bro. She goes
I
the
went-
shit out of me. I'm
got-
never gonna forget that. I'm never gonna forget that. She goes the shit.
Don't forget it, man.
So yeah, that time it was my first time in LA. I kind of went out there with no plan at all. I didn't think I'd meet anybody. I didn't think I was going to have any sort of experience.
You texted me and you were like, yo, like my managers like looked at me.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
my
it's a
manager,
business trip. You thought it was.
he got
you were
us
new
the
to it
Airbnb.
too.
He got us the Airbnb, and that was like the first time I'd ever really, I don't know, like done anything like that. And like my Airbnb was just like paid for, and my manager was taking me, and I was like, I have a manager.
Like,
This is awesome.
good. This is
And then I went with my friend Skyla, and I had never met her before. We had only been friends online, and I was super excited to meet her. And of course, like I just wanted to go to LA.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, then I was there, and I got a message from Jacob, who I'm super close with now.
Super close.
Super.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's very
then what
close.
happened?
He said like, hey, you want to come over to the hype house? Like, we're just having some friends over, gonna have a fun night. I was like, sure. And I was scared.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting on my thumb.
It's like, yeah. This
I'm
is my
sitting on my thumb, bro. I'm like out here. I'm like
Oh,
waiting for a
man.
text, and she's getting.
She got
yeah.
swooped
Keep
up,
going.
man.
Yeah, I got there and they gave me like a little house tour. I was super intimidated. I was like, this is crazy. And this was when they had a lot of people living there.
Yeah.
And I went with.
And it was like Addison Rae and shit, and like previously. So like, right?
It
Previously.
was before, yeah, not when I was there.
So it was like legit, like crazy.
Yeah, and I didn't really know the group that was in there before, but the other group, it was still kind of recent, so I was intimidated by it for sure. And I've never like I didn't feel super confident in my content. I felt like it was kind of not super strategic and not like.
It was more like you
very
just look great,
personable.
and then like go from there. If you're being realistic, like you don't have, you can be confident.
It
like,
was really just me playing around, like I was just doing it for fun, you know. So I didn't think I ever would have had a shot of being in the house because I didn't think I was like a great all around influencer. Like what am I influencing? You know what I mean? I didn't really feel like
I think
had
that
much
what
of
your
a-
influence is like your love and like your personality and like I don't know.
I love hearing that because I wasn't on that page. and
I was
that's
on that
awesome.
page. I was like, oh yeah, this is fun. Like, this is good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That makes
But-
me happy. I hope that it comes across like that. But yeah, it was fun. I got to meet all them, and then I was kind of connected with Jacob after that, and all of them, and then,
Then you moved out to LA because you're in New Hampshire. You were in New Hampshire, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mean to move out there though. I was going on a trip, and I never left.
How
You
does-
didn't leave actually?
No,
Like that was it right then? That first Airbnb?
I only went home to like pack my stuff after a month.
Dang, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
And then-
I got an Airbnb out there with my friend, and we were there we got a month Airbnb, and I never left.
So then you just Airbnb'd that thing for the rest, or
I got while I was there, like 2 or 3 weeks in, I got asked to join Hype House.
oh, did you know you were going to?
No.
Wasn't Jacob in the Hype House?
Yeah,
Okay, so then it was kind of like your plug. Like he was like your plug.
he was the plug. Yeah, I was going over there to hang out with them like every day for a while, and then eventually they asked me. Yeah, so I went home and packed up my stuff, and I was
You were like, oh hell yeah, I'm getting in the Hype House. We would
No.
too. Are you
I would
shitting me,
too.
bro?
would you guys do a content like a serious content house? Like I'm saying,
What is it?
full-on page grinding group content. What are your thoughts?
Group content? I think it's kind of sus.
I probably wouldn't now, but like when I started, yeah. Not that I'm like crazy at some crazy level, but like now it's just like I've seen it, and so I'm like I want to go.
Yeah. That's where I think SADIE is like has like an edge on people because she'll pull out this weird shit, bro. Not even weird.
It's just random.
It's
weird. Though.
random.
It is weird.
No, I kind of like it. It's like random, and I'm like, you never. That's the thing. Why I feel like everybody watches SADIE videos is because you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like they keep you. She kind of keeps you on edge, and it's like, okay, what's next? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I need
And
you
she-
around all the time.
You've been doing
You'll
that.
motivate me to post.
Yeah, it's like you've been doing that. It's like, all right, like she's like, I have no idea what's coming next.
That's
And-
what, okay. I had a question. When it comes, you'll post these like joking around halfway singing videos. You like act not that serious, but it's good. And so like, you about to do something with that, or is that like
That's kind
just
of
jokes?
Yeah, that's kind of my way of like I'm scared to sing in front of people. I always have been. I've never performed for anyone. I've never been on stage sang or anything like that. Like I can't. I'm so scared. So what I do is like I'll post a joke video because it's like not a
You try and
joke.
make
it
So
a-
it's like there's no
Yeah.
expectation.
In case you get flamed.
There's no expectation for it to be good. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way for me to like ease into it because then I know that people aren't expecting me to put on this like great show for them.
Yeah.
We were
But then you get hyped up in the comments.
Yeah.
So you're not like ready to
Yeah.
go with it.
Well, when people say good stuff, it makes me feel a little bit more confident to maybe like put another thing out there.
Yeah.
Just because I do have like stage fright and that fear of
Did you gotta-
it's not even a fear of what other people think of me singing. I am terrible at singing in front of people. Like my voice cracks.
like nobody
Dalton
cares.
would know.
But if
for
I-
sure.
I would
Dalton's
know.
a good singer.
sing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
My shower voice is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
neighbors have like.
Everyone's shower voice is ridiculous though. Isn't that crazy how that works?
That's
How many
true.
people have you showered with?
I'm not talking about that.
I'm kidding. We were talking about how like SADIE has this like really good voice.
Yeah.
Well, Fisher was actually kind of because we were doing a little research on you. He was like, bro, SADIE can sing. Like she's like really good at it. And like
It's always low key.
yeah, it's always like low key. And Fisher was like, bro, like she can sing for sure. And I was like, and we went and looked at her videos and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like she really actually is good. I feel like there's so many influencers that have like gone into the singing thing. Will she get looped into that? Or
Yeah.
like will she get looped, you know, with the way she's doing it? Like doing it like the random shit, or like, what did you call it? Like, how did you call it, the way you sing? Like just
Yeah, it's just kind of.
like the videos you would post. What
They're just kind of jokes, like
yeah, like the
organic.
jokes.
They're
The
just kinda
jokes. Is that like a smart? This is low key like a strategic way for her to do it,
It's
because
way
like
smarter.
it's
Yeah,
her just
I-
Way
like
smarter.
like if she
Yeah.
was in a studio just ripping some crazy shit, like auto tune and shit, everyone would be like, oh my god, here's another influencer singing,
Yeah.
and then her just like ripping it, you know, like
No,
with
there's
her-
a strategy behind it for sure. Like I think about it as if you are a TikToker and then you drop a song, it's like, okay, another TikToker who wants to be a musician, and then usually the song's
Yeah.
mid.
So how do you like maneuver that?
I just want to, if I show it a little bit, and it's not because like I'm trying to plan something, but I do think it's smart. But
If you wanted to.
yeah, I like to share it. I like to share my singing. I wish I could share more of it, but that's just like fear holding me back. So I'll probably just keep doing that, and then I think it gets easier. Like it does get easier to, the more I show, the more like I'll sing on live now. So.
Really? Oh, I saw
Really?
that. I was on live. I was throwing SADIE like a bunch of like donuts and like weird shit. Do you remember seeing me in there? Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
I go in there, bro. You should start going live. She would have crazy live team. Like
Fisher and I used to battle.
Yeah. we
I
did
battled you
back
too.
In the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, those are
It was
good
good.
lives.
What is your favorite part about social media? What do you wake up in the morning and are like, I'm excited to do this?
I love being in front of a camera. Like
Oh, you're
I
here.
yeah, I just like sometimes I feel like I'm almost more myself in front of a camera.
Like it's when like you don't have to set it up, and then like or like
I just I wish that like I had camera people.
bro, if Sadie had like a camera, like a little fly following her around all day, I feel like it would be so funny. Like I would watch that. I would watch that. Like even bro, did you guys even like your Snapchat like yesterday?
Yeah.
Like everything. Like I'm like,
See, I love
what
Snapchat.
is she doing? Like I'm just like I gotta keep clicking because she's doing some weird shit. Like
That's
what?
true.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just entertaining. That's why I feel like you're gonna continue to grow and continue to get better and better and better, is because like you're an interesting person and you keep changing and growing with like everybody else. Like it's not like you found one thing that works and you do it every single day and everyone gets bored of it. It's like you're looking to like continue to grow and like change and like make a difference. I don't know. I just think it's cool.
Yeah, I'm always trying to. I'm always like very deep into what works and every app and what I'm supposed to be doing, and I work. It doesn't look like it. Like my videos can look super effortless, but I do put a lot of thought into everything I post.
Yeah, no, you're a grinder for sure. I wanted to hear about like the whole college thing because you went to Clemson.
So I enrolled not for Clemson. They have like a bridge program. So it's basically you are there, but if you get a certain number, like if you pass,
Did you pass?
it's not like you just have to do really well to get into actual like classrooms there. So there's a separate building for these kids. It's called Bridge to Clemson. I was awful at school. But it's because I didn't try because I had bigger dreams. It wasn't that like I was dumb. I probably could have done great. I definitely could have gotten into actual Clemson if I put the effort in, but I didn't care.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
like
care.
what is this doing for me? This is doing nothing
I
for
was
me.
always the type of person to just question everything. I was always the kind of person to like anytime I had any sort of work to do in high school, I'd be like, why? I'm not doing that. That doesn't make any sense. I just always was I was just stubborn. I hated it. I really hated it. And anytime anyone asked me, what are you going to do after school? Nothing. I'm not going to college. Always said I was not going to college. Never wanted to go. If I ever told anyone I was, it was because I was trying to get their approval. I didn't want them to think like I wasn't going to be a successful person.
So you knew from the get go, you're like, I am not.
always knew I was not going to do more school than I had to. Like, of course I'm going to graduate high school. That's if you can't graduate high school, like unless something amazing happened with your life.
Luke graduated high school in the last assignment, the very last
Yep.
one. What was it? A presentation.
It was a presentation, and I presented on why vaping is bad while I was currently vaping in between classes. It was a 1.9 GPA, though, so I feel you.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
I ended with like a 2.4.
That's pretty
wow.
good. I would have paid a lot of money for that.
That's not good.
A 2.4 is pretty good.
And I graduated like I went remote for a year and a half, and I never went in person. I didn't have the option. I mean, I did actually at one point. I did go in one day, And then I just got so mad. I got so mad when I was in there and the way everything was set up. I like what set me off is I touched a pencil and the teacher was like, "Is that your pencil?" And it was to sign out to go to the bathroom. What the?
Sorry.
What are you guys laughing at?
I used to do stuff to like intentionally like little stuff like that. Like I would like tap my foot to try and get the teachers like mad at me, so I could be like, "I'm just tapping my foot," and
Yeah.
then like just snap back at them.
Yeah.
I never did that. I was
Yeah.
always a kiss ass.
I would take my iPad and put the
I
sun
couldn't
glare in
stand
their
those
eye.
kids. Couldn't stand them.
The kiss ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Those were the
You're the
type
kind of people I'd beat up in high school.
Yeah, those are the
Back
You
kind
then.
of
wouldn't beat
people-
shit, dude.
Come on, I averaged like 1 brawl a week in high school with the boys. You would have been done for.
You wouldn't
been
have.
toasted.
I'm taking Luke every day.
Luke,
bro,
I would
I'm
have kicked your
sorry.
ass in high school, dude. You were
Really?
you were a little twig. I would have kicked your ass.
Dude, I was a twig, but I hit 100 miles an hour right in the jaw.
No, I would have beat the shit out of you, dude. I would have bullied you. I would
You
have
would've-
been.
you
I would
would've
have
bullied me in
I would
high
have been.
school.
I would have been.
Why are
Yeah,
we
and I
talking-
still bully you. And
Dude, I would have. This triggers me though, because I would have beat the shit out of you. In
no,
high
I am
school.
taking
I know
Luke.
you would have. You would have beat my ass. On to the.
Wait, let her finish the pencil story though.
Yeah, she touched the pencil and her teacher got mad.
Oh yeah, so what happened was it was like the first day I could go back in person after COVID, and I went in and then the teacher was like, I was going to go to the bathroom. I asked to go to the bathroom. It's always a deal. I already hate asking to go to the bathroom because why do I have to ask? But then I had to sign out, right? And I grabbed a pencil, and she goes, "Is that your pencil?" And I was like, I don't know. It's just sitting here. She was like, "Well, we're not sharing pencils right now. That's really dangerous." I grabbed my bag, never went back.
Never went back to
dang.
class.
Nope, I grabbed my bag, walked out, never went back to school.
You said
I
shit.
showed up for graduation and I passed by like 1 point. And my cap that I wore when I graduated had like a weird 0.5 photo of one of my friends on it. It was like this weird morphed photo. I just joked through everything.
So you were the class clown
No, I don't think so. It was just like I couldn't take it seriously.
because you knew it was a joke. You're like, what is
I
this
was
shit?
like wearing. I had blankets wrapped around me when in person. And like my junior year, I'd wear a blanket to school. I had a hoodie and PJ pants on every day. Like I just did not want to be there ever. Ever.
And then you became Sadie McKenna.
Well, it's funny. You write yourself a letter like when you're young,
Yeah.
and you open it when you graduate. And I wrote it to myself when I was in elementary school, and it was like, I'm gonna be like a famous entertainer. And then I did one that was like in 5th grade or something. I was like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. And then when I opened them my senior year, I was like, oh.
And then it happened. She was
That
like,
is
I'm
crazy.
Sadie McKenna.
Yep.
Yes,
Crazy.
I am.
just knew I wasn't even worried about it because I knew I had no idea what it was going to be, but I knew it was not going to be like 9 to 5 or college. I just knew it wouldn't be that.
Yeah. You wouldn't be working for, you're a girl boss.
I did love working though. Like I worked a lot of jobs at home.
Really?
Yeah.
We were like
loved
an ice
working.
cream shop.
Yep. Worked
Yep.
at an ice cream shop for like 5 years. Best thing ever. My first job, I was a dock hand. That didn't last too long. That was fun at like a marina. I did Panera. I worked at a bar.
So you're a grinder. I like that about. That's one thing I,
I was
like
a
about
manager
her.
at Pac Sun.
She's a grinder.
Manager.
She likes to wake up and she likes to fucking get after it.
And
like
I
a
made
Dalton.
I made the best content when I was working.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because you're doing things you don't want to do. That's why I tell you guys every day, bro. I'm like,
Come on. With the
I'm like, you
motivation
have to
No,
do
no.
things when you
You
do.
ice bath every day?
Yeah, I take a cold shower and yeah, I like
Cold
to freeze.
shower.
I like to freeze myself.
Cold shower, not an ice bath. It's cold shower.
Yeah, we were doing the
We
ice
did the
bath
ice
and then we got
bath.
fungus in our
It's
ice
literally
bath.
green up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
it's
should.
got
Those
algae.
things don't stay clean.
Well,
things
we
don't
made
say
it out of a horse trough.
Oh,
Yeah.
you made
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be why.
Yeah, probably. Me and Fish went and got a little thing. We're like, we're gonna do this every single day before 8 a.m.
2 days in a row, I was out.
Yeah, Fisher did it for 2 days.
I did it
Plus, it was
once.
nasty.
Luke did it once and was like, "This is the worst thing ever."
I can't. It's so uncomfortable. I love mornings too. Like I'm a morning person. I'll wake
am
up
too.
early.
Same.
I love waking up. Is that a joke?
Yeah. She doesn't. Like, Luke doesn't get up before 1, but like
I do.
he's
I do get up before 1. I just dilly dally
until like 3.
Yeah.
Big
you're just-
lollygagger.
I'm a big morning person too, but keep going. I want
You
to hear
were
about
just
this.
born to dilly dally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a photo the other day that was like, born to dilly dally, forced to lock in, and it was like a photo of like a little bird.
I need that.
That's Luke right
Wait.
there. That's Luke.
But you are a morning person. You're like, what is
Yeah.
your morning routine like?
Morning, first thing, I have the same bar every single morning. I have a Go Macro bar, and I go to the gym.
Okay,
If I don't go to the gym in the morning, I won't go. So I have to go in the morning.
that's how we are in the same way.
Yeah, I don't like going.
this guy.
I have to go before I eat like a lot of food. If I eat a lot of food, it affects like my energy or like if I get nauseous or something. So I like to go pretty much on an empty stomach, like a little snack. Sets the tone for the rest of my day, and then I usually am pretty productive. But I try to go every morning.
But
and then
that morning like wakes you up, like just getting after it in the morning.
yeah, I'll wake up without an alarm though pretty early because I don't stay up too late. And then I'll go to the gym, and then I usually come back, shower. I like to cook. I'll make a good breakfast, and then whatever happens happens.
Yeah, we just picked up the whole cooking thing. I was on the
Yeah.
I was on the microwavable meals and
But healthy
Uber-
ones.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, yeah, chicken fried rice. But we just started doing like the whole cooking for ourselves thing. And I think we've seen a lot of
I've
improvements.
seen a lot of improvements.
Yeah, Fisher was looking at himself today. He was like, "Dude, do you see my?" He was like,
I was feeling good today.
It's the inflammation. Like you eat out and stuff. Like it's just there's so much like butter and salt and everything that you eat out. The second you start cooking for yourself, like you're putting way less ingredients and everything. It's way cleaner, and you're gonna. I used to get so like when I lived at Hype House when I was living there, I would eat like poop, and I have.
Actually,
I was just wondering if I was gonna swear, but I think I will.
"Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah.
You just do however you are."
Yeah, I swear often.
I do too.
Sorry, I'm working.
It's a working
on
pro.
that.
Me too.
I'm working on cutting out bruh and also swears.
When do you mix in bruh?
Dude, it goes
Bruh.
anywhere.
Like
Like
if I say
it's
some
like-
random shit and then you're like,
if you tell me something crazy, I'll be like, bruh.
"Wait, what does that mean?"
Or I'll be like,
Nobody knows what that
bruh,
means.
listen. Oh my God, bruh. Like that.
And then
Yeah.
you have a bad mouth too.
No, I try. Kind of, yeah.
I could picture Sadie having a terrible
Ripping it.
mouth.
Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell if it's like, if it's letting out, like releasing the energy that's pent up, or if it's releasing negative energy that's making things
It's
worse.
positive energy most of the time for
I
me.
feel like it helps. Like if you start swearing, like
adds
if
on.
you stub your toe and you're like, fuck, it's
You're
like,
like-
you feel better.
Yeah, you're like, now I feel good.
Yeah.
Or if I'm on live and I rip some crazy words, I feel better. I'm like, yep, I'm
Not
that
on
guy.
live, dude. I don't cuss on live.
Yeah, that's super lame.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll get
Well,
banana.
it's because like, well, I don't. I mean, I'm not afraid to say like shit and damn and stuff. But like the F word is
Yeah.
is a little much on live for me.
I be ripping crazy
Dude,
shit
you
on
say
live.
the worst
True.
stuff. Your mouth is terrible on
Uh-huh.
live.
Yep. And that's why
Terrible.
I'm electric on there.
yeah, I could argue. Yeah, you are.
I'm
electric.
electric.
Because I imagine somebody on TikTok scrolling through on my live, you know, like it could be like a kid or something, and I'm saying the F word, and then he says the F word, and then
That's true.
it just
Yeah, that's true.
snowballs. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
Like I don't
Yeah.
want to have that influence on people that look up to me, and I'm saying the F word, and then I'm doing a live devotion later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a good
I
point.
can't really,
yeah.
like-
It's I try to keep it offline as much
Yeah.
as I can. But yeah.
Oh, when cameras aren't going,
Yeah,
let
that's
it
what's
rip.
up, dude.
but that's
It's really
smart.
not though. It's because I know how to cuss appropriately.
Okay, so I feel like the
No.
whole world has been so curious about the whole cheating situation, you know, in LA and with how toxic everything is. Everybody loves to cancel everybody, and your whole comment section got filled with 20 plus 20 or 5 times 4, whatever it was, adding up to 20.
Any way to get to 20.
Any way to get to 20.
Any
Literally,
way.
in your comment section, I have seen every single way to get to 20.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Or instead of cheater, they will spell it with like emojis.
Yeah.
They'll put a cheetah emoji, like the animal.
Like if anything, it boosted your like
I had
engagement.
never done better than when that was happening.
Yeah, that's when you went absolutely
And
ballistic.
I know myself too, so like if you don't let it get to you, it's just it only helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you just like don't acknowledge it and are like, I don't need to explain myself to anyone else. I know the truth behind this and I'm gonna do my own thing, and you know, nobody else needs to know. Like that's my personal life.
Yeah. Well, to me it's like what do any of those people have to do with it?
They just like coming
They
at
just
you.
want to talk. Well, everyone just wants to have like a comment that does well. Everyone wants to have. Everyone has something to say because comments are funny. Mean comments are like very. If you go to any video, most of the entertainment you get from the video is the comment section. Like everyone likes to say something to make fun of someone, and like it's funny. I get it. Like I don't take it personally because these people are. I mean, like they have no idea who I am, and I've never talked about it online because this is the only job where you feel forced to explain yourself for anything, and it's kind of strange. Like I don't owe any of these people an explanation for this at all. What reason? Especially not something that's like your personal relationship. Like maybe if it was something that happened on the internet, then maybe explain yourself. But honestly, I think apology videos, I think talking about stuff like that just weakens you as a creator. I think if you do that, you're kind of becoming more vulnerable to more people knowing that they can criticize you and it's going to get to you. But if you know how to not let it get to you, then just live your life. Like if you mess up, learn. If you, whatever, just laugh about it. Be happy that you have more eyes on you. Who cares? They help you. They help. In terms of like the actual situation, I think it's kind of, I don't even know if people actually believe it, because if you think about it, like I'm dating somebody, right? And I post my relationship a lot with him. Like we post a lot of content. Like clearly we were very
Public.
happy together
Yeah.
too. And like I was very in love with him. First like real relationship. If anyone in their right minds like thinks, yeah, he stayed with her and she slept with more than 20 people, like that's just not happening.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The fact that
low-key.
anyone thinks that that's even like realistic is crazy. And I know it's not true, so it's just kind of like, well, you know, I just learned, and of course at first, like seeing it, I hated it. I hated seeing it. It made me so sad because I would just post. I was excited to post every day. I was still working every day and posting, and then I'd have to turn my comment section off because it would ruin it. And people would make videos about me, and then they'd do great. And so that was hard because I just hated having all these people have a terrible image of me, and they don't actually know who I am. And that was like also a turning point for me where I felt like I needed to start showing more of my personalities. People would kind of get to know who I was a little bit more. And yeah, so it was hard. And then it definitely toughened me up as a creator though, because now I'm like unfazed by everything, because that was pretty brutal. But also everyone just kind of wants to know like if I did that. I don't want to explain really like what happened in the relationship. I definitely made mistakes. I didn't sleep with anybody. I didn't, nothing happened 20 plus times. And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to explain yourself. That's the thing, is like so many people, like you look back, like you were 17 years old, you were in high school.
Yeah.
Like people need to relax and like take a deep breath and just understand that like,
Yeah.
everybody loves it.
I love that kid too.
Yeah, it's like you obviously did, and you've expressed that to everyone, is that like you really, really love this kid. And like you don't have to explain yourself that. It's like
No, and I've learned so much. Like that, I actually learned so much from that relationship and social media too. Like the way that everybody else had an opinion on my relationship and had something to say. Like you should never have to deal with that.
Yeah.
That's why like I'm probably in the future and maybe currently just like not going to share about my relationship status, because I don't need anybody telling me what they think of it. It's no one else's business. And like yeah, my ex-boyfriend and I, we had issues and we stayed together. Like that information came out afterwards, and this is something that happened very like in the middle of the relationship, and we worked through it and we were fine. And then it came up afterwards and it was like, that's why they broke up. That was not why we broke up. Like that was forgiven and moved on from. And there was, I don't know. It's just, I don't want to share my relationship stuff anymore, because when other people have something to say, it can affect the actual relationship and it can make things worse. And,
especially when everybody like piles onto it. It's like, okay, like one person said that, and then everyone's like, okay, I'm going to gang up on that one, and I'm going to click the like button, and then all of a sudden it's the top comment, and then everybody sees it, and everybody thinks it, you know what I mean? So then it's like, then the whole world starts to get this wrong image. That's the thing with the internet, is like, if you get the wrong comment and everybody starts clicking the like button on it, the wrong comments are going to be on the top, and then everyone's going to be thinking that, like, no matter what. Like, even if like for me, like I'll get negative comments, and then if that's an early comment, everyone's going to start clicking the like button because they want to see the negativity. And then it just starts to go, and everybody starts to think negatively, which sucks. And that's how it works. And that's something that you just have to know, that like, that's just how it is. And like, you're who you are, and you're like, you know, that's just what it's like.
Yeah. And it's affected me a lot too on social media, because now like when I think about like doing a podcast with 3 guys, it's like, oh, what are these people going to think of me? You know what I mean? And then like I hung out with, this past week, I saw my guy friends, like the cowboy guys, like Creesh and them. And I was like, oh gosh, I know what's gonna happen when I post this. They're gonna have something to say.
Are these comments gonna start? So
and it is, and like all the comments are like, can't believe he whatever, and it's just people make all these assumptions, and it holds me back from being able to do what I want to do, because again, like these people don't understand It's so ridiculous that like
they don't have to understand though. They don't have to understand.
No.
When I start seeing the negative comments, I'm like bring them.
You intentionally put stuff in your video like
I
for
intentionally,
negativity. Which
Yeah.
is smart.
Spitting on
I'm
your
like,
hand.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this McLovin commenting that I'm sus?
Yeah.
McLovin, keep commenting it, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep.
Well, people are gonna they're gonna purposely sabotage you for their own entertainment and the entertainment of other people. Because like, we're all like, I mean, we all do mainly like thirst trap videos, and people want to get to us and get to talk to us. But if we're dating somebody, they're gonna sabotage that because they don't
Yeah.
want to see us happy.
No, yeah.
Like, and who are we entertaining if we have a happy relationship? Like, people feed off of drama. That's why like Love Island's so popular. Like all those things. If Love Island, if everybody just found their person and was happy, it wouldn't be a show.
No, it'd be
And so
boring.
people would try and sabotage you in the comments.
Yeah.
That's why they.
That's why
promote
they
it,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
They asked me to be on Too Hot to Handle.
Really, you should have.
I can't.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Forgot
Really-
about that.
I'm really-
You got your
I'm
cousin.
really
You got your
interested.
cousin.
I'm really interested in somebody.
You gotta keep it private.
That's
Well,
it.
yeah, bro. The whole internet. I think it's hilarious how the whole internet, including us, until like recently when it was like way too obvious. Well, to us it was way too obvious, but like the whole world might think otherwise. But I thought it was funny how you keep everything private because like you want to be you want to keep your relationship status private. You don't want everyone interrogating you all the time, which is what comes with what happened to you and then like and getting into this huge platform. Like people are gonna interrogate you and make shit up for the rest of your life. That's how it's gonna be.
Which is part of it.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how to handle it.
Yeah, for the rest of your life, like people will literally interrogate you. That's just how it is. So it's just like fuck it. Like I don't really care. But it is kind of funny how like you guys would say like you guys were cousins or like whatever. Where was that?
Yeah, this is how y'all started. I don't even know the video,
Yeah,
Was
we
it-
posted one video
but
on
people
Hype House.
believed it.
Yeah,
Which
I
was
don't
what
know
was funny.
How. I mean, we posted one video on Hype House and it
I
got, like,
believed it.
over-
I was like,
It was pretty clear
I
to me
swear
that they were
on
not cousins.
everything,
Yeah.
bro. I was like, no way, they're cousins. It's so cool. Like,
Yeah,
guy.
I
Famous
guess, if you don't
cousins,
know
wow.
us, I guess it could be believable. But yeah, we posted like one video on the Hype House account and it got like over some million something likes and we were like, we're cousins. We'd never like don't ship us. We're cousins. And then we just ran with it.
so I actually had a question for all of us. I feel like being influencers, every single influencer has like a superpower in a way. Like they have a couple things that they have, and then they have a superpower. And I wanted to see what all of us thought about that, like each other's superpowers and what their own superpowers are.
Okay.
I guess Luke can start.
I don't want to start because
You guys had no idea that I was gonna bring this up, but
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
either. This is gonna be kind of tough for me.
yeah, I can go first. I don't really care.
okay, go first. Kick us off.
Okay, so Fisher, I think that you're kind of like in your rookie year, like you're kind of like young because you just kind of blew up off of like an image of being a good-looking guy, obviously. But I think your superpower is going to be like you being yourself and being like this wholesome guy, and then as you grow into your relationship, like just being able to display that. Stop laughing at me because I'm being
I'm
serious.
smiling.
No,
That
yeah.
was nice words.
No, it is. It's like
All right.
you being like this wholesome guy and like finding a way to display what you believe in and talk is going to be your superpower.
Right.
Luke,
Sure.
I think that you're super young into your social media thing, and I think that yours is obviously like you're this big dude and with tattoos and you have the cool image. And then I think along with that, your superpower is going to be like being like having this funny soft side and being able and like
Okay.
if you can find a way to display like this funny soft side, I think that's going to be your superpower.
Okay.
Sadie McKenna,
Yeah.
what we got rocking for you? I think that Sadie McKenna,
Sorry, podcast.
from what I see, obviously we haven't hung out a ton, or I don't really.
We didn't hang out in LA. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
That's for sure.
No, yeah, we didn't. But I think that Sadie's superpower is that she's like this cute girl. Like obviously, like a lot of people think that she's like this beautiful human that has a lot going for her physically. And then I think that her superpower is gonna be like her ability to like keep people off guard and then like have like these funny things. And then on top of that, her major superpower is gonna be like her voice and like being able to sing and like expressing to people that when like because she went from like a sex symbol and like being this beautiful girl, and then when she starts to progress and like grow into like whatever she wants to be, whether it's music or wherever it is, I think that that's gonna be your superpower, is like being able to display that you're not just this and like you have all these other qualities too.
Awesome.
What I think my own superpower is, I would say my superpower is like being myself and just having like this positive energy, along with like taking care of myself and like making sure that like I do everything that I can to be a good looking person. And I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk about your own superpowers, but I think that.
If you want to be a good-looking person, don't ever go to that barber again.
I know, bro. I just got a haircut the other day.
That's why he's got that hat on.
I just,
It didn't look that bad.
Okay,
didn't look
it
that
turned
bad.
out.
But you were
well.
scared.
I rolled out of the barbershop. Wait, hold on. I gotta pull up the photo. I'm gonna show Sadie the photo.
I feel like haircuts for guys are like it's scary.
bad.
No,
It's so
Sadie,
scary.
It's
Sadie.
scary being a guy getting a haircut.
Just so we can have this in the clip, I'm gonna show her.
Terrible.
I rolled out of the barbershop and this was me.
Oh my god! Wait, when is that?
That was like 3 days ago.
What was it like before?
What was,
my
what was it like before?
Dude, when he walked in the house,
I don't know.
he was just like scared.
It was just like normal. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they just took it all away.
No, but it doesn't look that bad, bro.
It doesn't.
I'm not taking my hat off either. No.
It's always really bad, like right when you walk out.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
style it
it's
yourself
terrible.
and stuff. You're chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's enough of my hair. onto other people's superpowers. Sadie, you got anybody superpowers?
Yeah, I'll do it for everybody.
All right, go for it.
All right, I'll start with Luke. I think from what I've seen, like I don't know you super well, but
Okay.
I so basically all I have to go off of is what I've seen from you online.
I'm really interested to hear what she's about to say.
No,
right now.
I have a serious answer though, because I actually have a,
Okay,
like you're
okay.
the person who came to mind.
Okay.
Both of your stories, like I will laugh out loud at you. You're funny. Like you're funny.
Okay.
He's funny
I
as
think
shit.
that's your superpower. I think
Okay,
you're
that's
so
good.
funny. And yeah, like it can be hard to show that online. Like sometimes you're like, unless you have a camera rolling on you all the time, like how are you gonna catch those moments? You know what I mean? Because it's hard to, you're not gonna set up and then plan for it, because that's not how you're funny.
It's not authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you should do something where like you have cameras on you a lot because you're funny. I think that's
Streaming.
your superpower.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
streaming is great.
Something. But even streaming, I'm like on edge.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I'm-
won't cuss on
you
edge,
guys
bro.
just need to have a cameraman
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time or something.
Yeah. That'd probably work well.
Yeah. All right, I'll do Fisher. I think you have like a charm online.
Okay.
Like you have like a it's almost captivating because I don't know how to explain it, but
Dude, that laugh's crazy, bro. You can't break
Guys,
that out
we're
like
not
that.
trying to joke right now.
What
These
were
are
you laughing?
serious
Sorry,
clips.
It's Dalton here. He's swallowing so loud, bro.
I'm not swallowing shit.
All right.
Was that why you
Sorry,
laughed?
Sadie.
No, it's not why he laughed. They're
That's
just
exactly why
children.
he
They're
laughed.
actually children.
No, I'm not, dude.
That was funny.
No,
It's
you-
not funny,
I
dude.
did not swallow. That was Fisher, dude. He had a tick.
What? That was not a tick.
What's
dude.
the
Okay,
tick? Wait, can
sorry.
I have an example of your ticks?
No,
It's like
you-
that.
I think those are
Tick
your
for you.
they're
no,
your
because the first
superpower.
first time we had
Are
the
they
podcast.
real?
Oh yeah, no,
It's
no,
like this.
no. He's like,
It's not even that though. It just depends. It depends how anxious I get. If I get like, I get anxious like pretty easily,
Yeah, me too.
and so I just kind of like just do.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
sorry.
I'll just do
I'm
it.
so
I
sorry.
ruined it. It's
I'm not
fine.
taking
I'll take
it
the
out.
blame.
I kind of forget that we're
Go
being
ahead.
filmed right now.
Yeah, seriously.
That's good though.
All right.
Go, Sadie.
the charm.
Talk, bro. Spit it out.
Sorry, this answer is a little bit more like all over the place. It's not as like
Yep.
clear, but I think for Fisher, like you have like a charm to you online and something that just makes you want to like get to know more about you, which I think you can use to your advantage because I always see your content and I saw something you posted where you did like a getting ready video and I was like, this is awesome. And like I'm not saying get ready with me because I actually think those can be really dumb.
Yeah, there's
But
Never
I
done
think-
those. I've never done those.
but that's kind of why it stood out because I was like, oh wait, like he did this well and he did it good. But I think you have a lot of potential to do a lot more with like who you are and stuff, and because you have a very captivating on the outside, like you're very attractive. You have everything going for you, and then I think when you do show those little parts of you, it's super. It's good because you do it well too. Like
Yeah,
when you
it's
do
tough
show
for
when
me,
you
though.
show other parts of you, like it does well.
Yeah.
And I can see it coming through the screen, and I think you should keep doing that more.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
need to work on that one.
yeah, but it's good though.
Thank you.
You're mysterious a little online,
Yeah, I agree. Cause I'm not good at doing like the whole personality thing.
but I think I almost think that keeps people wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you don't give them all what they want.
Yeah.
Can I make an out of pocket comparison?
Gosh.
So like, who falls off faster? Someone who gets hyped up for their looks and makes an OnlyFans in a week, or the person who doesn't make the OnlyFans? The person who falls off is the OnlyFans person because
That's true.
They see
you
everything.
see what they want to see, and then they move on. They're like, guys and girls like the mystery. They like the chase. They like to figure out like, oh, I want to know more about this person. And I'm not just talking about sexual stuff. That was just my example. But I think it's good to leave a little like mystery there to yourself. Keeps people wanting more. And for girls too, like guys will see you in an outfit and they will be plenty satisfied with what they see if you're not showing everything off. Because there's
I think dressing modestly is like so attractive.
Great.
Like, you can
It's
still
great.
see like
It's
kind of the
great.
curves, but not really.
Yeah.
It's your imagination. When you can tell she has a nice body, but she's not showing it off, it's like that's attractive.
It's very attractive, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that there's a lot to that, and that's something I've tried to do. It's like I try not to show myself off too much because it's not. I don't know. It's not helping me in any way.
Well, like you said,
I think it helps.
Exactly what
I think
they
it helps
want.
with the Snapchat for sure. I think it helps with the Snapchat
They
for
can
sure.
on Snapchat,
Because
but,
everybody's clicking through and it's
But
like,
even
I
then,
gotta
it's
see
not
that,
like
man.
She's actually.
Yeah, but then how many times until they've seen it enough and then they're like, I'm over it. You know what
True.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
you gotta
Keep them guessing.
keep them guessing.
You gotta mix up. You gotta mix up the nose job content and like that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I posted a picture after my surgery for my clickbait last night and was like, you should have seen the other girl. Like I got in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll just lie.
Yeah.
Just
kidding.
lie.
Onward.
Good.
All right, with you, I feel like you've got crazy drive for it. Like you want it.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Like-
a grinder.
Yeah, you're a grinder.
I'm a grinder.
Yeah, I one thing that stands out about your content is you're always like you're grinding. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you go the extra mile. I can see that, and I think that always is gonna work to your advantage.
Mm-hmm.
You're like you. I can tell you want it. Like you want to do social media. You're going to be successful. Your mindset about it seems to be great. Like it's not I want to be. It's like I will be, and that's always gonna be good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. You guys got anything?
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll start with Fisher.
All right, let's get it.
I mean, there's not. I mean, y'all are like nailing it on the head. Like,
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like you
yeah,
kind
like Fisher, like he's like his fans and like people that follow him are like crazy about like who even is this guy. Like he reminds me of like a lot of his comments are like he's like the guy from the books or something. Like people just have this fantasy about Fisher because they don't really know him, but they just have like this fantasy of like what he could possibly be like, and
Oh, yeah.
like he's using.
I
it,
see
right?
that for sure.
Yeah, and then for Dalton, I mean, there's not much there for you.
There's
But-
nothing.
We're going slim pickings, bro.
But like, you know, it's inspiring for me to see like with all your like your disabilities and like and like what you've made out of it, and like even like being like a so-called not attractive person, you've still like done well in the space.
Totally.
So like I think that's a really good thing for you.
Yep.
No,
Working with
but-
what you got, man.
No, actually, it is your work ethic, like she said. I mean, like you have a good work ethic, and like that's why like people who really want it are gonna get it, and I think you're gonna get what you want. I think like you do a good job of you're implementing more of like a here's what I do, a daily routine. This is what I eat to look like this. Obviously, I think that's where you're gonna hit the money hole. Is like people want to look like you and be like you if you show them how to do that, and it's not just for the money or the fame, but you're actually helping people.
Exactly.
Which you're on the right track. I mean,
Yeah.
your work ethic is crazy. Makes me feel lazy, but whatever, bro. I'm just doing it.
No, you're good, bro.
And then you already pretty much said it for Sadie. Like, I remember the toilet video. It was on my For You page, and I was like, I didn't even read the name or anything. And I was like, who's posting this? And then it just flips the camera and it's you. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
it's
Like,
like
she
funny.
got that,
It's
like,
like
yeah.
good,
I haven't seen the toilet video.
and it's pretty funny.
She's got like these starfish that she puts in her toilet or some shit.
I just have these like gummy like stars that you put in your toilet and they're really cute and they make it smell good.
Yeah. So it's like it's like
It's
who
awesome.
posts that?
Yeah,
Like
it's
Sadie
awesome.
does. Sadie
Great.
posted it. She didn't care.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get to do mine. I don't really have much, but
Go for it.
so I don't have to.
Go for
Go
it,
for it.
dude.
All right, I'll do short. Dalton, yours is like the high energy intensity, you know, go getter. That's what I see with you. That's where you're gonna, you know, go good, do good. Yeah.
Thanks, Fisher.
Luke, y'all do the same thing. You just got these crazy like goofy sides to you that just kind of come out of nowhere. And then
Okay.
people finally get to see it. Then it's like they like it, and then also you can sing, which has to come out soon. I think.
So can I. Did you see that? You posted the video, bro.
Yeah, and so
I was belting out.
and then I don't know myself. It's like just if I get the personality awkward side out, maybe it'll go good for me.
I think sometimes the awkward side's good for you. Like just being
Yeah.
yourself. Even if
Yeah.
that's just be exactly who you are, and I think that's what's gonna do good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
on to the next thing. Do people ever like ask you like how much money are you making? Like do your high school friends like text you like how are you doing? Like what like you know what I'm saying? Like do people ask you that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what would your answer be if like someone was like what's your net worth? Like,
I don't really tell anybody about my money.
really?
Yeah, I don't feel the need to.
You keep it private?
I think if I do tell people, it
Saturates it, and it's
I
like
don't know.
makes it less valuable.
It could make them look at me differently.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of how much money I have, but because I'm willing to talk about how much money I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like it adds any value in a relationship. Doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
I don't want it to change anything. And my intention wouldn't be for it to change anything, but I wouldn't want it to change on their end. Like I wouldn't, if I talked to my hometown friend or somebody and I was like, oh, like Snapchat this, like talking about my money, there's no benefit to it. So I try not to talk about it. I like to do nice things for people. And that's like my family is kind of the only people I've done that kind of stuff for. But that's when money is kind of present in any relationships, is when I get to use that money to like do something nice for somebody.
You don't have to talk about like anything specific, but like, where would you say the most money is in for influencers these days? Like, where is that at?
Right, in terms of just like specifics, Snapchat. I think that's the best for money right now. Or like any sort of subscription platform. Not saying it has to be sexual. Like it could be if you're doing something on what's it called, Patreon. Like you do a podcast. Like I don't know. There's other ways to do it, or like live streaming, like whatever. I think that the best way to make money on social media right now is coming from you being authentic. I think like the more authentic you are, the more people can connect with you. The oversaturated, the just kind of like the old style content where it's like super edited, super, what is up guys? Today we're going to be, it's just like there's a barrier there with connecting with your fans, and that'll show in how much money you make, because at the end of the day, the more you connect with people, because it is them, they're the people that are watching are going to be the reason, like they're determining whether you're going to be successful on it or not. And I think it's so important now to be super raw. That's what I'm feeling is like the next wave on social media is just very raw. Like podcasts are doing great, live streams are doing great, TikTok live is doing great, Snapchat just short, quick, this is what I'm doing, is doing great. And then the super planned out stuff is not doing as well anymore. So I feel like if you want to be successful, be super raw everywhere. Show who you are, because you show who you are, and then you're going to attract people who want to see who you are, because they're there to see you. Whereas like someone like me, I started not really showing who I was, so I still have a lot of people who are there for the wrong reasons. Maybe like they'll be like, well, I'll post a talking video and they're like, I don't want to see this, post something, like post a thirst trap. So it's like if you start off on a good foot and you are super authentic, everyone who's watching you is watching you for a good reason. I think that's important to succeed.
Totally. I think that's why a lot of people like recently started blowing up, is because of like what is the word? Authenticity.
That's
like,
it.
Yeah, whatever.
Nailed it.
On the T. What are the next steps for Sadie McKenna? Like, where do you see yourself going in the next couple of years? What are your goals?
Right now, the goal is I want like something like TikTok. I just want it to be a tool for me. I just want to use it to my advantage to continue to get my name out there, but I never want it to be like TikTok is my end goal ever. I don't really want social media to be where I cap out. Like I need it to be, social media is going to be used to get my name out there for other bigger things that I do, which would probably be music. That's kind of the goal. I want to do music. It's really just a hobby. I don't care if I ever make $1 off of it, honestly. I just want to do it because it makes me happy. And it can be hard to feel like you're being productive when you do social media, because it's so effortless sometimes, and the reward isn't, you almost don't feel like you deserve it. So I look forward to doing more music, because it's going to be something that I feel like I've earned. And whether it does well or not, I like working for something like that. So music for sure. And I just want to, I think having that on the side too is going to turn social media into a way easier thing for me. It'll be so much more natural, so much easier to post. I won't have that much pressure on me, because I know I'm doing something bigger and working at something on the side.
I like that. That's cool.
Even when I worked like a job, like it was like easier, because it was like, well, if I, don't post today, I'm just going to go to work tomorrow and make money no matter what.
Yeah.
But now it's like, well, crap. If I'm not doing this, I'm not making any money.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That was like me
So
with
it
baseball.
Kind of puts a weird stress to it.
Like with baseball, like I just,
Exactly.
it flowed so easy for me, because I was like just talking. I was just would talk about like what I was doing, and like everything was just so easy until like I start doing it full time, and it's like, okay, like now I have to start like doing things and going out of my way,
Yeah.
and you get this pressure to like do all these more things that you want to do. But
Dude, looking back, if I would have vlogged or like just videoed like the job site more, I would have been so viral right now. Because like the stuff that happened day to day would have been just hilarious.
So funny.
Hilarious.
a lot of people, what their questions are is like you obviously got a nose job, and I feel like a lot of people like question like, do you have like insecurities behind things, or like what are the motives behind getting these surgeries? And a lot of people question anybody that does social media, like what are the motives behind, you know, whether it's a boob job or whatever you're getting done to your body, like what are the motives behind it, and why did you get your nose job?
Yeah. I think there's like two sides of it. One is the side of me that's always wanted it my whole life. Like the part that just, I since I was little and I was able to be conscious of myself, which is called self-conscious. And I noticed, okay, I don't love my nose. And I always said, like, once I get the money to do it, I'll do it. And I always wanted to. I didn't really want to change my appearance much because I've always been super confident. I've never, like, disliked the way
Or
I
had
look.
like insecurities?
Yeah, I mean, of course I have insecurities. I have tons. I could.
What are they?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I think I have just as many as everybody. Just stuff that only you notice because you look at yourself way more than anybody else does, and
Yeah.
you analyze everything every day. Especially being an influencer, I'm always looking at my reflection all the time.
Mhm.
Always feel the expectation to look good because that's kind of why I did well in the first place.
Mhm.
But my nose was just something I wanted to fix for me. It really had nothing to do with anybody else. I had a crooked nose, and that was something that I just wanted to get fixed for breathing, and that was really, really small. People are like, of course you say you couldn't breathe. But that's this much of it. The other part was because I wanted to look better.
Yeah.
So that's, and I'm not ashamed of that. Like, that's just something I want to do for myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's like very minor. I was nervous like when I first got the result because it takes a long time to heal. Super swollen. It takes like a year and a half for the swelling to go away.
Mhm.
And I'm only like 2 months in. And when I first got it off, I was like, oh my gosh, like I ruined my face. It's like I
Freaking
literally
out.
ruined my face.
Yeah.
But every day still, like, it changes so much. If I eat spicy foods, it gets swollen. If I work out, it gets swollen. If I have a long day, like, it gets swollen. If I'm hot, it's swollen. And so it changes a lot. And I've had a little identity crisis, like, why did I do this? And I think I don't regret it ever because it's what I've always wanted to do, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I know it's gonna keep getting better as time goes on. And like, once I see the full result, I'll be really happy.
Yeah.
But I also think I got it because I'm living in LA. You
Yeah,
know, you
yeah.
have access to that stuff, and that's one thing. You can say LA won't change you, but like you can be a very, very secure, confident person, and there's little things throughout your day-to-day life that it'll change because it's a very different world. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone's gonna go there and get plastic surgery because I would hope not, but it was definitely easier for me to do that because when I was there, I had access to great doctors, and it was like right there.
Yeah. Do you want to stay in LA?
No, hate it.
Really?
Are you in LA right now?
Yeah.
Where
I've
the fuck,
never heard
Miami? What
anyone
happened? What was that?
liking LA.
Wait,
Did you not move to Miami?
I did. No, so I moved to Fort Lauderdale in August and September. Yeah, to try to live there and wanted to see if I'd like it. And we all went, and it was, I loved it. I love Florida. Like, I love Florida. I'd live in Florida, but we were all doing it as a group, and we decided as a group, like, it just wasn't right. And I still felt like LA, I didn't get my full LA experience. So I was like, my journey's not done there. I'm going to go back and give it a try and like get an apartment. So I've been living there.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I hate LA. Hate it.
Where
Awful.
do you see yourself going? Like, where do you want to be?
Nashville or Florida.
Really?
100%. Yeah.
Really?
I have been, since I left and have been traveling, and I was in Texas and now here, I'm so like, how do I break my lease?
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I want
It's
to do.
great out here. Like living in if it would be so cool to live in like some huge house out here in Nashville and like have a bunch of property, maybe like a swimming pool, some like
Oh my
some
God.
like
the stuff
what's it called? What are those things called that you ride
Jet
on?
ski?
No, not jet
Four-wheeler?
skis.
A dirt bike?
Four wheelers, like four wheelers and dogs and shit. That'd be sweet.
Oh my gosh, I got to get out of there. It's just not my people. Like, I will go out to whatever, not even like parties, just going out day to day, going out to eat, going to lunch, going to an event, whatever it is. I can't connect with people there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. It's just not my place. Everyone, it makes me a bad version of myself because
Mm-hmm.
I'm just focused on like a lot of the wrong things. Whereas the second I leave LA and I start traveling and being in different states, I realize how much happier I am, and I just want to be like that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna get out of there. I thought it'd be good for work too, and I can do what I do anywhere.
Yeah, what?
I thought it'd be good for music. I know that I would do better in music if I was here. It's
Well, I guess we're going to be seeing Sadie McKenna out here in Nashville.
Now Dean's.
Do you guys recommend it based on your
I
experience?
do.
Yeah,
You guys,
I mean,
like, are you super happy here?
yeah, we're like not in a great area. Like the area like surrounding us is not great, but like I love our house and
You'll do good in Nashville because like you don't drink. That was the biggest thing to get over here. Is like Broadway. Because like if you like to go out, we don't go out anymore really at all.
I
But
don't
like
go out
at the
ever.
beginning, like Broadway was tough because that's the only thing you feel like you could do.
there's like way too much. It's kind of like LA. Like there's so much to do where it's like toxic and it's like, okay, we could go out tonight and have a great time. Okay, we could go out tonight and have a great time. Like
Yeah, it's
every
like
single night
always.
is just so repetitive. And then when you just get over that and you start focusing on yourself.
Yeah, and like meeting just friends out here to just like hang out with and not.
Yeah.
There's
just
always
drink.
somebody that's got like a table. Like
Yeah,
they're like,
it's-
dude, Dwayne the Rock's at
gotta go to
Aldean's. You gotta
Barstool."
go. You gotta go.
I love going out too. Like I love going out. I think
It's
it's,
kind of
so
scary
fun.
here.
Yeah.
It's sketchy here.
I guess-
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's
See, I've
fun,
never.
but
Every time I've come here, I haven't been able to go out because I've been. I mean, I got like certain things that we were invited to that people would let me in, but I was never 21.
Well, maybe we'll go check it out or something. We'll find something to do.
Maybe we just go crazy tonight.
Should we? Should we just go out and just show her Broadway and just have a great time?
On a Sunday night.
oh my
Yep.
gosh.
I'm down.
We should.
All right. Well, I guess you guys are going to catch us on Broadway. We do really appreciate you coming out here, and hopefully we'll have you back out. Hopefully you'll be back out on your own terms. But yeah, we do really appreciate you having you out here. Do we have anything else that we got to talk about? I think that's pretty
I
much
think that's
everything.
great.
That wraps it up.
Honestly,
That's
that
good.
wraps it up.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Sadie, we appreciate you so much.
Of course.
Um,
Happy
y'all
to be
take care.
here.
We love you guys so much. Have a good one.